I've been riding motorcycles for over a decade. I've been on YouTube for over 9 years, and I made some mistakes early on.
Be advised, we have a pursuit.
See your license, please.
In this video, I'm going to tell you the mistakes I made so you don't make the same mistakes. And I'm going to have a little bit of fun on my 2019 YZ450 FX Custom Supermoto.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
Yeah, gonna have some fun today, baby. Yeah. A big mistake I made back in the day is doing first gear clutch up wheelies, and as you can see here, I ended up looping this WR250R, and it set me up for a real effed up day. You want to stick to doing second or third gear clutch up wheelies. Yeah, baby, we out here. Take it easy. We gotta take it easy out here. I got some pedestrians out here. I gotta take it easy. But anyways, we out here in the rich hood out here. Let me get out of here before they call the police on me. Yeah. You know, I made some mistakes, guys. Seriously, early on, man, I made some mistakes. And right out of the gate, the first mistake I made that I highly recommend you don't is do not buy a Chinese scooter or Chinese motorcycle. I was stupid enough to buy 2 Chinese scooters, okay? 178cc Chinese scooter. And I will tell you guys that, hold on. Yeah, baby. Having a good old time out here on my Supermoto. I gotta take it easy. I'm out here on the public streets. You never know, a cop could be rolling by. But anyways, Chinese scooter, man. I could only get 700 miles and both of them broke down. I highly recommend don't waste your time with the Chinese scooters or motorcycles. Whatever motorcycle you're riding out here, make sure you're wearing the gear. And I tell you, I have some awesome gear. If you want to get my gear like this, my favorite helmet, my ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet with auto tint shield, my MotoVlog camera, airbag vest to help keep me safe, gauntlet gloves, all my gear always include links in the description and comment section of this video. Yeah, baby, we out here having a good old time out here on my Supermoto, baby. Yeah, we out here in the rich hood out here. Another mistake I made, gear. You know, early on, I was like a lot of you guys. I just got me a helmet, and I had me a little cheap jacket. I got like the cheapest motorcycle jacket I could get. Had no CE armor in it. 2 sizes, about a couple of sizes too big, maybe. And I wore jeans. You know what I'm saying? I had some tennis shoes, like some Jordans on or something. I tell you guys, if you crash wearing jeans and you're wearing a cheap jacket, it's like almost like wearing nothing. Because I scraped my arm, my knee got scraped up with the jeans on, and at that point I said, you know what, because I crashed that Chinese scooter, by the way. When I crashed that, I was going around a corner in some torrential rain, and those tires are another thing about Chinese scooters. They have crap tires, like dry rotted cheap made tires. And I just like those cheap Chinese tires I had on my bug out van that blew out and almost set me up for a real effed up day with my bug out moto van. And I tell you, avoid that crap. Well, I'm telling you, I went and got some proper gear. It pays to wear good gear, and And another mistake I made was not wearing the airbag vest all the time. You know, I used to just wear it with my street bikes, and when I rode my supermoto, I wouldn't wear it because I wanted to, you know, I always felt I was going to go crap around off-road, and a lot of times, you know, I get, you know, I fall off the bike or something crazy, you know, off-road. You never know how you know, what's going to happen. But I wish I would wear this all the time. I never leave home without this now, guys. Because as you guys, a lot of you guys know, in the past, I crashed this bike off-road, and I got thrown from the bike, and I broke my collarbone. I landed wrong on my shoulder, man. And I tell you guys, you don't want to break your collarbone, man. It's very painful. And if you don't have health insurance, it's going to set you back about $8,000. Luckily, I had health insurance. But never leave home without your airbag vest. Get an airbag vest. Link in the description, the comment section of this video, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And also, another mistake I made was I wore helmets back in the day that were 2 sizes too big. Walking around looking like a bobblehead, big old head. You know what I'm saying? All head. Looking like Charlie Charles out here with a big old head. Crazy, man. Helmet all moving around. I'd be riding and my helmet would slide down. I couldn't see. I had to keep adjusting it, because the mistake that a lot of people make, and myself included, is that when you get a new helmet, you'll put it on, you'll be like, oh, it's too tight, it's too small. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that, you know, over time your head's gonna fit into it perfectly and it's gonna adjust. A lot of people will put it on, they think it's too tight, and they'll go a size or 2 up, which is the worst thing you can do, and that's what I did. You don't want to do that, man, because you want it to fit tight. So if you're ever thrown from your bike, your helmet's not going to move around or come off, which could set you up for a real effed up day. So definitely make sure you get the right gear.
Speaking of crashing, recently I made a mistake where I took a corner too close to the curb where it tends to be a lot of gravel, and my front wheel washed out, and it nearly set me up for an effed up day when I dropped the bike. So you definitely want to be careful on making turns close to the corner where gravel tends to be.
Yeah, another mistake that I made is buying a brand new bike as my first bike. With the 2011 CBR 250i that I bought in the past. Bought it new. Even though I sold it, I only lost like a couple $100 on the trade-in. But if you buy used, oftentimes you can even make money on a beginner bike. And also, it's very likely you're going to crash your new bike too. So why get this brand new bike that you're going to crash? Even though I didn't crash my CBR 250R. Another mistake that I made is early on, I didn't use torque wrenches. Always use a torque wrench for every nut, bolt, and even some screws on the bike. Because I tell you, I've stripped some bolts that way. I stripped the oil cap on that Chinese scooter because I over tightened it and it broke off in there, and I thought that was a done deal, man. I had a hell of a time getting that oil cap out. I thought it had damaged internals, but it didn't, luckily. Get a torque wrench, guys, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Get good tools. You don't have to go and buy Snap-on tools. Harbor Freight tools are good, believe it or not, but even those you got to be careful of. Because you can get some cheap crappers there too, man. Woo! Woo! The thing cooks. It cooks, boy. Another mistake that I made, really I felt like a mistake, is that buying liter bikes. Riding around here slow on a fast bike is boring, guys. When you can rip the throttle on your bike, I'm telling you guys, like this bike, you really get into it. You can really just rip into it and just, whoa, it feels good. Like, you can't do that with liter bikes. You rip the throttle, you know what I'm saying? It's too powerful for what you need out here on the streets. It's like I said, you'll end up losing your license. Rip on them, boy. Woohoo! You're not doing triple-digit speeds, man. That's why I think I'm pretty much done with liter bikes unless I get into track riding, man, where I can really have fun with it. These smaller bikes, I'm telling you, is where it's at, man. for you noobs out there, don't listen to these cats out there telling you to get you a liter bike or a super sport or something. Get you the smaller bike. You can rip them around, you can throw them around. They're super lightweight. You'll have more fun, trust me. Somebody that has owned several liter bikes out here, guys. The liter bikes are just going to get you in trouble out here and get you a ticket. You end up losing your license, or even worse yet, be put in jail with the booty warrior. You know, another mistake that I made was really kind of like going into these woods with my dual sport, guys, by myself. Really, that's kind of dangerous to do out here, especially seeing as how I broke my collarbone, man. I couldn't imagine if you got like you fell off your bike, you knocked your head, and then you're unconscious out there in the woods by yourself. That's why you really don't see me messing around in the woods like I used to, man. Unless you go in there with a friend or something, man. Go in there with somebody. Don't go in there by yourself. Leave a comment below. Tell me some of the mistakes that you've made, and I would love to hear it. And maybe it can help all of us. That's why I do these videos, to help incite community discussion, and we can all learn together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. I love it, baby. I love this bike. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my All About Motorcycle channel, and make sure to check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto. Deuces.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.